Okay, so next up we're playing as Galeb in Scene 9, Part 1. We have 325 experience points to spend. Put one of them into the mental attribute, bringing it to level 5. In disciplines, let's put one into presence, bringing it to level 2. And then in dominate, you want to put one in there, bringing it to level 4. This gives you 145 experience points remaining. So as you start the scene, you will pop the achievement for World of Darkness, which is for quote unquote starting the SAD base scene, which is of course really strange because we've already been in the SAD base during Leisha and Emem's previous scenes. I think it's just because that this is scene 9, whereas those were scenes 10 and 11. So like numerically, this is quote unquote first. It's very strange. It's pretty on par for this game, I would say. So after that little cutscene, Galeb has some freedom. Over to the side here, you want to extract SD card from this camera that's fallen over. And then on this guy here, you want to search his pocket. That's the corpse closest to the door. So you won't find anything immediately, but then the prompt changes to be recover key. So do that, and we'll get that key. Okay, so exit out now. He'll get some radio call. That's fine, no importance. Exit, come to the left. In here is the one and only safe room for this scene part. You want to grab these bolt cutters in front of you. Exit out into the corridor. Follow along, ignoring the gate for now and the door, the fire exit on your left. You want to head into the first of these two doors here. So this is a control/observation room. Open up this cabinet. There's a voice recorder on the middle shelf. You have to first insert the blue SD card before you can take it. Make sure you do so. That'll be important later on. This filing cabinet is open and you can read a document here. Galeb will comment that they have a werewolf. Over in the corner now, next to this blue monitor, is a lockbox. Take the high security key from it. So we have two of these high security keys, one from the corpse earlier and one from just now. This emergency locking panel, we want to inspect this bit with the keyholes and the lever. So insert keys into both keyholes. You have to examine it first and wait for him to comment. And then once they're in, turn them, the lights go green, pull the lever. Cool. So that allows us access to the cell block and the individual cells. Now before you exit, you want to open this desk drawer and you want to read the document within. Galeb will comment again about werewolves. Okay, and then I think we have to go through that door, but let me just check my notes. Yes, we do. So as you approach the door, you'll be captured into a cutscene. There's a timed dialogue choice now. You want to select Terrify Her, which is this first option. That will succeed, that's not a problem. And then that's all. So she's dead. Over here, I don't think we actually end up needing this, but there is a rusty crowbar to take over here, so I recommend taking that just in case. Why not? She has a key on her, but yeah, we don't need that key. It's for one of the alternative ways to complete this scene, but we're going to go with the one that gets us a werewolf-related achievement later. So in the adjacent room, there are some lockers on the right-hand most locker, the one that reads Garrett/Jennings. Force the locker open. You will need to... that's what the crowbar's for. I think... yeah, so the crowbar's for this, and the bolt cutters we picked up earlier for this. But in here, take the magnetic key, scan your hand on this little vault, and from in here you can take Galeb's belongings. Well, everything except his clothes anyway. That will fill your inventory back up. And then over here, we want to cut the padlock. That uses the bolt cutters. You can inspect this to take a flask. Cool, right, so we're done in these little rooms now. So exit back out. You want to go to the cell block. You want to go into the left-hand room, which reads O2 on the front. There are some notes on a chair here. You want to read those notes. Only after reading them can you then take them, and that counts as a suspicious item that you've now removed from the level. Right, let me check my notes. Right, we want to enter number 3 now, which is, yep, directly ahead of us, the middle one on this side. We've got 6 hunger, so we will feed on him to alleviate it. You'll first need to press this red button on the side to open up his little compartment. So feed on him, eliminating 5 hunger, and the game will eliminate a bonus 1. Cool. Right, so you'll be back in the torture room. You want to head back to the block. Now, there is someone in that cell, number 4, but she represents an alternative way to complete the level, and we're not really interested in that, and there's no XP to be gained from helping her, so we're just going to ignore her. But at the far end of the block is this corridor. Press the button on the side to open the double doors, head in. There's this guy in like a maximum security sort of block, very Hannibal Lecter. To talk to him, you have to use the intercom that's directly behind him. You want to say, it's not easy to capture a werewolf. There's no need to focus this because, as you can see, we got 100% chance of success anyway, and he's not going to focus, so it's not easy to capture a werewolf. And then you want to select, I discovered that the SI has tracked down his pack. Now this is only an option available to you if you select it, if you read the document in the computer desk back in the control room. So select that. You'll help free him by pressing this big red button over here. So let's open his cell. Right, he's out and about now. Head through to the other side of the cell block. Through the exit, down the stairs. And there are more cells down here, but we don't really care about any of them except number 7, which is to your immediate right. In here is our good friend Beryl. Say, what happened? No. And he needs to calm down. In the decision point, you want to free Beryl, which is the option on the left. Exit out to the other end of these cells. and then to exit, you want to get your clothes back from this little tray here. Yeah, so that was pretty short. Most of these remaining scene parts are, yeah, so short. You will get no traits, but you should have a reward of 80 experience. If not, have a look at those success items, see what you're missing. You should have a resonance bonus of fortitude, but if you don't, that's fine. I mean, you really should if you've been following along, but we won't really be using that fortitude discount, so it is what it is. Right, see you in the next bit.